Can you answer that? Tell the judge, tell him I'm on the other line. I'm on court. Okay, good afternoon. Today is Tuesday, February the 27th. My name is Judge Esparza. We have some writ scheduled for this afternoon. We do not have a court reporter today. If you're requesting a hearing with a court reporter, we will reschedule your matter for another day. That being the case, do I have any objections?
None from the state, Your
Proceeding
Honor.
without a court report? Not hearing any objections, we'll go ahead and proceed. Mr. Mora, if you're driving, would you please over if you have a chance? The first case we're going to call is C-0822-24-C, State of Texas versus Jorge Armando Ortega. Mr. Ortega is present in the courtroom. You speak English, Mr. Ortega? He is English speaking. Mr. Lindemuth, this is your motion. Just so you're aware, and I'm not sure if you know or not already, but he does have an ICE hold on this case.
That's correct, Judge.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. David Lindemuth for Mr. Ortega. I am aware of the ICE hold, Your Honor. I believe that's really the main hiccup for Mr. Ortega. Just a little background on him is, other than that ICE hold, he is a married man with 4 children. He has a wife. They have lived, I think, really the only barrier to him, receiving any kind of a bond or getting out is that ICE hold. Your Honor, given the nature of this charge and that he has only had 1 misdemeanor arrest in his history, I would just ask the court to consider reducing his bond. He is the main, I think, breadwinner for his family. His wife only makes $350 per week at the Olive Garden. This is a fighting chance to know if they're going to actually pick up the client or not. I would ask the court to allow the federal government to kind of do what they need to do on their end, but on this end, Your Honor, I'd ask them to be able to face these charges from outside.
What are you asking? You're fading in and out, Mr.
Your Honor, for reduction from the 5,000. Yeah, it's happening again, and it's only when I start talking. Apparently, my computer doesn't like me. My apologies, Judge. Next time I'll use my cell phone. Judge, I'm asking for reduction to a more manageable bond. I think the bondsmen treat these more. They have to pay a lot more, or a $1,000 bond.
Okay. Jay, Mr. Garza?
Yes, Your Honor. I've reviewed the case, and you're right, Judge. The defendant does have an ICE hold, and that's our biggest hiccup, Judge. I understand Mr. David's position, Judge, but the problem is that should he be released, should he make bond, there's a chance he will get deported, and there is a victim attached to this case. So that's my biggest concern, Judge. And in light of that, we're opposed to any kind of further reduction. We believe the $5,000 bond is reasonable as it stands.
Jay, do you have a copy of the complaint?
I do, Judge.
Did he allegedly hit a Border Patrol vehicle?
That's correct, Judge.
There?
Yes, it looks like it was a BP unit that he collided with, and he fled the scene afterwards. I'm not sure if there's any injuries to that officer or who was in that unit at the time he struck it, but that's correct, Judge. He did strike a BP unit.
Okay. You speak English, correct, sir? Yes. All right. Raise your right hand. You swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God? Speak louder, please.
Yes, sir.
You can put your hand down. State your name. Okay. How old are you, sir?
33.
You have children?
Yes, sir.
How many?
4.
They live with you?
Yes, sir.
Reduce the bond to $2,000 cash surety.
Yes, Judge.
If you make bond, you still have a case pending here. Just to get you out, you will have to report to the courthouse at a later time. Stay in contact with your attorney, understand? All right, good luck to you, sir. You can have a seat. Thank you, Mr. Lindemuth.
Thank you, Judge. Have a great day.
Two. Next case I'm gonna call is C-0836-24-A, State of Texas versus Federico Garcia. Mr. Garcia is present in the courtroom. No hablas inglés? No, he's Spanish speaking. Mr. Anis from our office will do the translating. Mr. Mora, this is your motion. Just go slowly, sir, so that you can have an opportunity to translate. You may proceed.
Yes, sir. Judge, we're here on a theft of property. I believe it may have something to do with a vehicle. I will inform the court that he does have an MTR out of County Court 7. And so the bond is set at 15,000, Judge. We're asking for a $5,000 cash surety on this matter.
Jay?
Unopposed, Your Honor. The state's in agreement with the reduction amount.
You have contact information for him, Dan?
Just what's on the appointment of counsel.
Okay. Raise your right hand, sir. You swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, sir.
What city do you live in?
Donna.
Okay. Who do you live with?
Son.
How old are you, sir? You. If we're gonna reduce your bond, we're gonna follow the agreement to $5,000 cash surety. No contact with the alleged victim. Stay in touch with your attorney, sir. He's gonna help you with this case. So if you get out on bond, make sure you stay in touch with him. You understand that?
I just asked, he is wondering about if he already paid a bond.
I'm not sure about that. May have been another case. My understanding from your attorney, you have a motion to revoke on a misdemeanor case. Already been filed then?
I believe so, Judge.
Okay, yeah, actually, you're correct. There's no bond set on that one, so you'll have to pick that up with Judge Valdez.
Right.
Okay, all right. Bond will be reduced to $5,000 cash surety. No contact with the alleged victim. Good luck to you, sir.
Thank you, Judge. May I be excused?
Yes, sir. Have a good afternoon. The next case we're gonna call is C-0701-24-A, State of Texas versus Miguel Angel Pedrosa. Mr. Pedrosa you speak English, correct, sir? He's in the courtroom. He is English speaking. Mr. Cavazos, this is your motion. You may proceed, sir.
Thank you, Your Honor. Judge, just to refresh the court's memory, this was reset from last week. Mr. Pedrosa had informed me that he had hired George Munoz. I'm sure the court remembers.
That's
As of today, Judge, there's no filings into this writ of habeas corpus. So I'm just gonna go ahead and proceed, Judge. And Mr. Munoz does get hired, you can always, file the motion then. Judge, currently his bond is set at $60,000 for unlawful carry of a firearm by a felon, also $5,000 for possession of marijuana. He does have a motion to revoke his probation out of the 93rd District Court, Judge. I think that was filed on the 21st.
He actually has two motions to revoke from what I saw, correct?
Sure.
Yes, Your Honor, that's correct.
Jay, you opposed, I'm sure?
Yes, Judge, that's our biggest concern. The defendant was placed on probation just in May of 2023 for aggravated assault with a deadly weapon, as the court's well aware. Judge, our biggest issue is in his most recent arrest, he had a firearm in his possession. That's quite concerning, and it's a concerning issue not only for the police agencies, Your Honor, but also for the community at large. So in light of this, Judge, we'd be opposed to any kind of further reduction.
When I reviewed this, I saw a motion to revoke in CR 0527-21B and CR 5289-19-B. So he was put on probation on the first case, the second one actually, the 2019 case, and then he picked up another felony, and then he picked up this felony. I'm going to deny any request for a bond reduction. There is a motion to revoke. So even if you were to make bond, those other cases would hold you back. Should the, what is that, the 93rd decide to grant you a bond on those, and you can take them up at that time.
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right, Chris, thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor. Have a good day.
Good luck to you, sir. Mr. Hassan.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, good afternoon. The next case we're going to call is C-0837-24-I, State of Texas versus Alberto Bravo. Mr. Bravo is present in the courtroom. Speak English, correct, sir? English speaking. Mr. Basan, this is your motion. You may proceed.
Yes, Your Honor. We filed a writ of habeas corpus on Mr. Bravo. Mr. Bravo, Your Honor, this is a case from 2022. However, we do see some issues right off the bat. Judge, I did represent Mr. Bravo last year on a case in which he had pled guilty to. He was sent to prison. Prior to that, Judge, he had another criminal matter in Hidalgo County in which he had pled to. He was incarcerated during that time as well. He has not been released into prison, Your Honor, since around 2022. During this entire time, the Alamo Police Department did not serve his warrant, not during his first criminal episode, and not even during the second one, Your Honor. They didn't wait until Mr. Bravo completely finished his prison sentence. He's about to parole out early, and then Alamo PD chooses to serve that warrant, Your Honor. So we see that there are some issues. Respectfully, Judge, Mr. Bravo has been in custody altogether over going on 2 years already. We're asking for the court to consider lowering the current bond from $60,000 cash surety to $1,500 cash surety in light of the circumstances, Judge.
And Judge, I understand Mr. Bazan's position. However, I'd like to point out to the court, and I'm sure you're already well aware, Judge, this defendant is at least a minimum of a repeat offender. He's been to prison at least once, Judge. He's a sex offender, Your Honor. And in his most recent arrest from 2022, I understand it happened in 2022, Judge, but it's still pending. It looks like he pointed a firearm at a Miss Estrada, Judge, and threatened her life. In light of that, Judge, we'd be opposed to any reduction at this time.
And again, Judge, if I might briefly respond, Judge, my issue with this, Your Honor, is Alamo PD had over 2 years of Mr. Bravo being in custody in Hidalgo County Jail to present this warrant and proceed with these charges. It's not until he finishes not one, but 2 separate prison sentences that they decide that they want to serve him with this warrant.
Is he currently in TDC, part of TDC, or is he here?
Your Honor, he just got released last week.
From TDC.
So right now, from TDC, yes, Your Honor. He just paroled out not this past Friday, but the Friday before that. So right now, what's holding him in custody is the warrant that was served on him from Alamo PD.
There is a protective order that was issued also, I guess when he was served February 24th last week out of Alamo. So if he does make bond, he's not to have any contact with Rosa Estrada or any of the family members, namely Alma Estrada, Bernice Estrada, Bob Joe Escobedo Jr., Andrea Estrada, and Donna Escobedo. Do you understand that, sir?
Yes, sir.
You're not to go near the address located at 915 South Cypress in Alamo, Texas, nor the place of employment at the Heights of Alamo, or PSG Memorial Early College High School, Jesse Vela Middle School, or McKeever Elementary. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
If you do make bond and you're in those areas, you will be arrested, or you could be arrested for violation of the protective order. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
So I'm gonna ask that he have no contact with victims or the victim's family. That he not possess any firearms. You're a convicted felon, so you shouldn't have any in your possession anyway. Don't answer that question. I'm just telling you, okay? What's the bond currently set at? 60,000?
Yes, Judge.
60,000, Your Honor.
You're appointed on this case, Mr. Basan?
I'm appointed, Your Honor, yes.
Raise your right hand, sir. You swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, sir.
If you're released on bond, sir, do you have someplace to go? You can put your hand down.
Yes, sir.
Where will you be living? What city?
Alamo,
Who will you be living with?
my mom.
Is her address
Yes.
close to these addresses?
No.
You understand what I said about no contact?
Yes, sir.
They'll give you a copy of the protective order when you leave. It's got all the addresses on there. You're not going near those addresses, place of employment or schools. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
We'll go ahead and reduce the bond from $60,000 to $10,000 cash surety. I understand your argument, Mr. Basan, that it's 2 years old, but as Mr. Garza stated, the allegations are he showed up with a rifle. And this victim is not, I don't believe this is the first time this individual has been a victim of his charges that he's had. So I'm going to reduce the bond to $10,000 cash surety, random UAs through probation. Probation will contact you. If you make bond, you need to make sure you show up. They'll drug test you for drugs or alcohol. No drugs, no alcohol during the time that you're out. You understand?
Yes, sir.
If you come back dirty, we're going to have a hearing to see why we shouldn't revoke your bond. If you don't show up, we're going to have a hearing to see why we shouldn't revoke your bond, put you back in jail. You understand?
Yes, sir.
All right. Anything else?
Nothing further, Your Honor.
All right.
Actually,
I'd
Judge,
like to-
I may have one more for Mr. Flores, but I believe he was indicted, Judge. I don't know if you have him before Your Honor anymore.
Bazan, do you have the
What was
CR
it?
number on that one?
Yes, it's gonna be,
Because I got notice of one this morning, Judge.
On who are you talking about?
David Joel Martinez, Your Honor. That's gonna be C dash 4959-23-I.
Yes, Judge. I'm showing a non-suit that was filed on this case.
Okay. Oh, that was with Oscar William Flores, right?
Yes, Judge.
Yeah, we took him off the docket.
Okay. Thank you, Your Honor. Judge, with that being said, may I be excused?
Yes, sir. Thank you, Mr. Basan.
Thank you. You have a good one, Judge.
All right, you too. Jay, thank you for your time.
Thank you, Judge. Take care.
All right, bye-bye.